Thank you for tuning in to tonight's game. Your game is coming up next. But here's some information from the Indiana High School Athletic Association.
6 easy ways to become an MVP. And by MVP, we mean most valuable parent. Like all of us, the parents of high school athletes tend to protect their children from adversity, or they overly involve themselves by advocating for their success. But when they do, they're negating the value of participating in high school sports. Among other lessons, high school sports teach teenagers to take nothing for granted, how to overcome obstacles, and that an extraordinary commitment of time and effort is required in order to reach goals and experience achievement. High school sports also encourage independence and self-sufficiency, attributes that are needed to be successful in life. It's natural for parents to love their children, and it's important to support them in as many ways as possible. With this in mind, here are 6 easy ways that you can be the MVP of your child's high school team. Number 1, attend your children's games as often as possible. Nothing demonstrates interest and involvement more than being there. And be sure to invite Grandma and Grandpa to come along with you. Number 2, cheer for all the kids on the team, not just your own. Here's a test for you. Do you know all the players on your child's team? Could you say hello to them by their first name? Embracing the entire team is a great way to show that your interest is sincere. Number 3, be a resource for your child's team. Does a teammate need help with transportation? Is the team trying to raise money for new uniforms? Is someone needed to organize a pizza party before the tournament starts? Maybe you can help. Number 4, try not to criticize the coach or the officials in front of your child. Hey, you're human, and there may be times when you need to vent. But be careful when and to whom you do it. Criticizing the coaching staff undermines its credibility and tends to put your child in the middle. And games are seldom won or lost because of an official's call. Remember, coaches and officials are objective. Most parents are not. Empower your child to talk with the coach about concerns. Everybody wants more playing time, and understandably so. But encourage your children to have that conversation with their coaches instead of you doing it for them. Giving teenagers the confidence and conviction to speak up for themselves is one of the greatest benefits of participating in high school sports. Number 6, focus on the life lessons your children are learning, not on win-loss records or how many points they're scoring. According to the NC2A, only about 2% of all high school athletes win a sports scholarship, and the average value of it is less than $11,000. But every child will benefit from the lessons they've learned as a result of participating in high school sports for the rest of their lives. It's difficult being the parent of a high school athlete. There's far more emotion and social pressure involved than is ideal. But if you follow these 6 pointers, not only will your children love and respect you, but so will their teammates and coaches. And you might even be named MVP. Thank you for your support of high school athletics in Indiana. Stay tuned now. The Indiana SRN game is next. Indiana SRN, where you're always in the game.
a brand new court laid down in the gymnasium of Heritage Christian High School, and that will be the battleground for a pivotal Circle City Conference matchup between the Roncalli Rebels and the Heritage Christian Eagles. Thanks so much for tuning in to this presentation of Heritage Christian Volleyball powered by Indiana SRN. Jarrett Lewis here, alongside me, the coach, Keith Myers, ready for an exciting matchup, or so what it should be, between the powerhouse of Heritage Christian. They are ranked third in Class 2A in the volleyball rankings, and then a Roncalli team who has gone on a couple of win streaks throughout the season, including a 4-game win streak, but they have lost 2 of their last 3, but that's not what they're focused on tonight. Tonight, they're focused on their opponent, and it should be a great matchup between these two teams, Keith, and it's, like we said, a pivotal one, because the winner of this game will end up winning the Circle City Conference.
Not only do you win the Circle City Conference, but if you're Heritage Christian, it is also senior night. So they just honored the seniors, all 10 of them, which I thought they were going to introduce the popcorn vendor as well tonight. But, very important night for these girls. It's senior night. Coach K's had these girls now for 2 years. They won a state championship. They have been runner-up a conference the last 3 years. They really would like to get some unfinished business. I think the seniors would really like to see them win this conference, and that would be another notch in their belt. They've already got a state championship. They've already got multiple sectionals, regionals, and semi-state. So this is a big game, and pressure is on you now because this is a time of the season, Jarrett, where you got 2 games left. You have this game and one more. Then you have the city tournament, which is next weekend, which we have right here on Indiana SRN. We're very excited about having the semifinals and finals played on this court. So if you're Roncalli, you have 2 more games after this as well. Then you go into sectional play. You lose there, you're done.
And we're getting down right into crunch time. The regular season is coming to a close, and it'll be a tough matchup tonight for the Eagles against Roncalli to try and go after that Circle City Conference before they end up possibly facing off again in the Circle City Tournament. You mentioned last year the state champions were the Heritage Christian Eagles. 30-4 was their mark last year, and you have to think, with 10 seniors this year and a state championship last year, is it almost certain that we could see Heritage Christian make it back to that state championship yet again this year?
I didn't like people like you when I coached because you put pressure on us. But, at 20-1, they're setting poise. The cool thing is they're seniors, so they understand where they've been. They understand how important each game is. And I guarantee you, these girls knew this is a Monday night. There is not many games on the network. In fact, the IHSAA network has the tennis draw and the soccer draw because they didn't want to compete with this, because I think our producer told us there was over 175 people waiting to just get on this game right now. So this will draw a huge crowd statewide to see 2 powerhouses, not only in the city, but also in this conference.
A lot of people having their eyes glued to the screen, ready to watch these 2 teams face off. And Heritage Christian actually suffered their first loss over the weekend. So you got to think, with this group of seniors, there's no way they're going to let that loss to Greenfield Central it was over the weekend. There's no way they would let a loss like that affect the rest of their season. This group is too good, I think, to let that loss kind of drag along and ruin the rest of their season coming up, even though they have a big game tonight.
I had a team a few years ago that I coached at Horizon. We were 23-0 going into the last weekend of regular season. We lost a game, and our season ended. We ended up being 24-1. But that night that we lost the game, the first thing I told the girls, go change. Forget about this game. It's time to go back to tomorrow. And that's what Coach K probably had to do Saturday. Forget this loss. Go get dressed. Let's get ready to play Monday night. Let's look at the rankings in the volleyball rankings from Class 4 all the way to Class 1. Yorktown in Class 4. Yorktown number 1. Hamilton Southeastern number 2. Munster number 2. Our good friend Allison Duncan, her Crown Point team is 4. And LaPorte, number 5. LaPorte is very, very good, Jarrett. In 3A, Belmont, Muncie Burst. How about Muncie Burst making a comeback? Muncie Burst dominated volleyball for many years. Is number 2. New Prairie, Fort Wayne Bishop Duanger, and Silver Creek, the state champion last year. In 2A, as we mentioned, Barbary Wapahani, Heritage Christian, Andrean, and Triton Central. Triton Central, very good ball club as well. And in 1A, Trinity Lutheran State champion from last year, Pioneer, Spring Valley, Lagodi, and Cowan. And I tell you what, you got to put down in 1A as well. Very competitive. I think all 4 of these championships are going to be very well competitive, highly tested. And we'll find out in a couple of weeks we'll find out in a couple of weeks because the drawing show is coming up. So should be a lot of fun watching the championships.
A few notes. Heritage Christian, as Keith mentioned, ranked 3rd. Right now in Class 2A, they were ranked 1st just before their loss to Greenfield Central over the weekend, but now they have Bar Reeve and Wapahani ahead of them. We did mention it was senior night at Heritage Christian High School, and we will be back after this break, and we will talk about some of those seniors. You're watching Heritage Christian Volleyball, powered by Indiana SRN.
Hey, Jim, don't touch that, man.
What?
Jim, you never know who's touched these things. It could be places that you wouldn't go. It could have been touched by folks whose hands you wouldn't shake. Like mine.
Ooh, you mean?
Yes, Jim. Dirty money.
You can bring your bad money to the Logan Street Signs and Banner Shop. Just come on in and give it to the little bitty girl that's behind the counter. Bad money is really bad. It's really bad. And this week only, you can take all your bad money, drop it off here at the sign shop. We're running through our special process where we'll clean your money and we'll make it better for you, then we'll give most of it back to you.
I'm here to pick up my laundered money.
Here you go, sir.
This is only a 20. I left a 50.
Sir, don't forget it's $19.95 for shipping and handling, and don't forget that 1% surcharge for eating in Noblesville.
Drop your dirty money off at Logan Street Signs and Banners, conveniently not located on Logan Street anymore.
Piper Group Warehouse has a strong commitment to their clients as their logistics provider. If you would like to discover how you can improve your service levels while lowering your overall cost, Piper Logistics Group can help. Call Greg Piper today at 317-396-3916. Piper Logistics Group.
Welcome back to Heritage Christian High School. Tonight, the Eagles looking to capture a Circle City Conference title, but right now they have the Roncalli Rebels standing in their way. Let's talk about this Roncalli Rebels team real quick here, Keith. Only 3 seniors on this squad versus the 10 that Heritage Christian presents, but it's a Roncalli team led mostly by juniors. Sarah Lazone is leading the team in blocks with 43. Olivia Murphy is the kill leader at 171. And Emma Halter has 402 digs. All 3 of those girls juniors to set the pace for the Roncalli Rebels.
You know, new coach this year, new system. You talk about the 2 seniors that are dressed tonight. They have 3, 2 only dressed tonight. So you look at the seniors' leadership here. They won a conference championship last year, so they understand these. The juniors probably were on the JV team because it was very heavy senior-laden last year. So very interesting. The freshman, number 1, Allie Kirchhoff, we get to see her play today, she will be on the ground a lot tonight. She'll go after and get the ball. But the key player is Emma Halter, number 19. She is the libero. She is wearing the white. She's right in the middle of the floor right here for you. That girl will go out and get it, and she'll go to the popcorn stand, Jared, to go get the ball. She is very well. She will be an all-state athlete in volleyball, very good athlete. And this is a very tested Roncalli team at 14-6. This will be a fun matchup.
Looking forward to it. Allie Kirchhoff, a freshman at defensive specialist, and then also the 3 seniors you mentioned. They were recognized before the game, right before the Heritage Christian seniors were Ruth New, Miranda Wilson, and Erica Eads, the 3 seniors for Roncalli. First-year head coach Christina Erasmus for Roncalli has a 14-6 record for her Rebels right now. Last year, the Rebels were 24-9 before falling in the sectional, I believe, to Newcastle, and everybody knows how great Newcastle is. Roncalli in their last match fell on Saturday to Avon. That was a 3-0 sweep loss, and that was in the Trojan Classic over at Center Grove. So Roncalli they've lost 2 of their last 3. Before that, they had a 4-game win streak going. and it's only going to get tougher, but this is a good team for them to set up against right before they head into sectional play, because Heritage Christian is, like we mentioned, ranked 3rd right now in Class 2A. It's going to be a nice matchup for them to get ready for sectional play.
Yeah, anytime you can play in the Circle City Conference, you have Babuff, you have Garing Catholic, Covenant Christian, you have Heritage Christian, Chittard, and Roncalli. Those 6 schools breathe volleyball in Central Indiana, and this conference has been very good from top to bottom. I think the conference now is 5 years old, 6 years old, so it's been very competitive. When it comes down to a Circle City Conference matchup, anytime it's great games. So we'll switch our eyes on to Heritage Christian and the 10 seniors. This is the last time, literally, you could probably put on your uniform and know what that means like. You've got one more game left against Garin, but this is the one you want. Conference championship, you're a senior, this is the one you want.
And we'll go into more depth about those seniors after we take another quick break. You're watching Heritage Christian Volleyball, powered by Indiana SRN.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the Indiana SRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
Hey, it's Keith Myers from Indiana Sports Radio Network. Well, thank you that you're watching the game tonight on Indiana SRN. If you would like to know more information about Indiana SRN, send me an email, coach@indianasrn.org. As vice president of this company, we hope that you sit back and enjoy the game. It's Indiana SRN, where you're always in the game.
Can't make it to the game? We've got your back. Just go to www.indianasrn.org and tune in to all of the live action, or go to our on-demand service and relive your favorite moments.
Senior night tonight for the Heritage Christian volleyball team, looking to defend their home court, which they are 9-0 on this year. And tonight they have the Roncalli Rebels coming into town trying to disrupt that undefeated home court advantage. How about some of these players for Heritage Christian? Raven Colvin leading the team in 2 different categories, 178 kills for Colvin and also 85 blocks. Kendall Hickey, she's just a sophomore. She has 135 digs to lead the team. And then Lily Snyder, 448 assists. Pretty good group of girls right there for Heritage Christian to lead the way.
Coven is the key here. She plays outstanding. She'll play the middle. But I tell you what, she has a lot of 1-2 punch. Gracie Ledbetter, Maggie Ledbetter, Abby Meenan, the Myers girl. I mean, they're so solid and so tough. And we want to honor those seniors. And on our screen a little bit throughout the game, you'll see the seniors go strong across of honoring them. And what a great thing for them. And, you know, here's the tough thing. This is the first time they have played in this gym since last year because of some of the structure damage that occurred. So they have been playing in an elementary gymnasium. So for having a huge crowd on hand, as you can tell, crowd's pretty heavy tonight, and there's some fans behind our camera guy tonight as well. You know, this is kind of exciting for them. They're going to play with a crowd of probably 300-400 people. Lots of people watching them online. This is a big deal, and this is big-time volleyball. This is why Indiana SRN was developed, Jared, to put young ladies and young men on the screen so Grandma, Grandpa, and the world could see Indiana volleyball, football, soccer, whatever we do. And we want to thank our sponsors that you see up on the corner there, and everybody that's been involved. It's a family affair. We call it the family of networks, with 4 web TV stations and 9 internet radio stations that are all busy this Friday night playing football. So it's just a very exciting time, and you can tell I'm a little bit proud about the company that we run here at Indiana SRN.
Hey, I'm pretty proud of it as well. It's good to be calling this game on Indiana SRN tonight. A whole lot of factors going into this matchup. You already mentioned it, the floor structure. They had to bring in a new floor for the high school gym. You have a pretty packed house. We can see one side of the floor with Heritage fans, the other side with some Roncalli fans most likely. So it's a packed gym. It's senior night. winner takes the Circle City Conference. Just a huge game in general as far as how good these teams are going up against each other. Too many great factors going into tonight's matchup.
And the other thing, it's a Monday night, so hardly anybody plays on Monday night volleyball. So this is the primary matchup, and we want to congratulate you being the youngest guy on our crew. But so it hasn't been very long ago that you played on a senior night at Eastern Hancock. I don't think you played volleyball, though. I think you did play football. What was senior night like you? What was your buddies talking about during the day?
Well, it was really just, it was surreal because you liked that it was senior night. You liked, all the excitement that went into the game, everybody, all the fans that were getting excited. But as a player, you're thinking, man, this is really happening, that we've already reached this point. I'm wanting to play another 1 or 2 years at least. So as a senior, it's really just a surreal moment. You don't want it to end. You want to keep on playing. And being on a Heritage Christian team also as a senior, you're going to want to keep on playing because they got a pretty good squad. Yeah, they also are eyeing a second ring. I think, going through my coaching career that I did, I got to win 2 championships, and it was quite a neat feat to do that with a school that you love and the fan support. No one can take that away from you. And it's just a lot of fun, and you look at all the possibilities that could happen. Roncalli wearing their blues tonight with their red trunks. I don't know, but I bet you Heritage Christian comes out with the black uniform with the eagle right on the chest, and I wouldn't surprise me at all. If you look at the gymnasium, it's a beautiful gymnasium, very well lit, and our camera guy, Teleon, has probably the best shot. We're right here, and it's beautiful. And good job tonight, Telly, on all the camera angles that you're going to get for us tonight. Yeah, we want to give a shout-out to Teleon Johnson, our cameraman tonight. Has the best seat in the house at Heritage Christian High School. Meanwhile, we're here at the Indiana SRN studios, just on the northeast side of Indianapolis, and we're ready for this matchup. It's going to be a good one. And let's mention the seniors for Heritage Christian. You'll see them go along the bottom of the screen before this matchup tonight. Emma Pettit, she's a setter for Heritage Christian, wearing number 3. Kinsey Myers, number 4, outside hitter. Maggie Ledbetter and Gracie Ledbetter, number 5 and 6. They are defensive specialists. Lily Snyder, also a setter. Abby Menon, a middle backer. Paige Hickey, a defensive specialist, wearing number 10. Abby Menon wearing number 9. Lily Snyder wearing number 8. Elizabeth Phillips, a defensive specialist, wearing number 12. Abby Himes, number 13, also a defensive specialist. And Amaya Lowry, outside hitter, wearing number 14. We are most likely going to call a lot of those girls' numbers tonight. And hopefully we'll see a pretty good contest. We expect it to be a good one. We know Heritage Christian is 20-1. They're coming off of a loss, but, it's still Heritage Christian. And we know Roncalli, even with their 14-6 mark, expect them to come out fighting and make it a very close game. How would you like to be Kendall and Paige Hickey? 5'1", 5'2". You're the smallest 2 girls on the floor facing 6'1", 6'2", 6'3". I don't know about you, but that's pretty intimidating. But the Hickey girls have game. It will be very interesting seeing. And I tell you what, Paige Hickey, as a freshman last year, led this team as the libero, dug a lot of balls out. She could be the key factor. In fact, both liberos, and you'll know them by the different colored jerseys, both of those liberos are going to be important tonight in how they distribute the ball. And if Colvin is on, if she gets the ball pretty heavily, it should be a very interesting contest. I'm looking for it. 20-1, ranked 3 in 2A. Roncalli 14-6, not ranked in 4A, but folks, let me tell you, they are the real deal. This is going to be a lot of fun. Stick with us and enjoy the game with us. Some other fun numbers. We mentioned the 20-1 record for Heritage Christian. How about this? Heritage Christian, in their wins, have only given up 5 sets. So they've only lost 5 sets in their 20 wins this season. That doesn't count the 2-1 loss that they took in the Cougar Challenge tournament. We mentioned that loss to Greenfield Central. Their closest win this season was earlier in the year, 3-2 versus Mount Vernon. That game was also on Indiana SRN.
And I was stand corrected. Heritage Christian wearing their white. The libero will be wearing a black number 6. That is Gracie Ledbetter. And again, strength at the net for Heritage Christian is the key. And if this thing goes 4 or 5, stick with us, folks. We may be here till 10 or 11 o'clock at night to finish this contest. We're looking forward to this.
Yeah, we're prepared to go as long as we need to. Some other fun numbers for you. Heritage Christian has 12 wins via the sweep, meaning they've won 3-0 or 2-0. And the records among common opponents, Heritage Christian is 6-0 in that category. Roncalli 5-1. So very good records against the common opponents. That could play a factor into the matchup. I'm sure both teams are familiar with the girls on the other side.
Let's take a look at our SRN calendar for the week. We have this game for you tonight. Wednesday night, we have volleyball for you as well. Sheridan takes on Traders Point. That game is at Traders Point. On Thursday, Guerin Catholic takes on Heritage Christian at 7 o'clock start. A soccer game for you at Zionsville takes on Guerin Catholic in soccer. We got volleyball for you as well as Ritter Ritter and Guerin Catholic. Also on October 2nd, that's Friday night, Tri-County versus Frontier, Southport at Terre Haute North, Edinburgh at Traders Point, Newcastle at Mount Vernon, Palin Academy takes on Park Tudor, Northview and Guerin Catholic, Heritage Christian at LaPel, the Crimson Knights takes on Covenant Christian, the Crimson Knight from Seymour, and Triton Central taking on Cecina. A load of games for you this year as you look at the opening of the contest tonight. This is brand new. I don't think anybody knew that was going on, but I tell you what, this is pretty good. Our producer is loving this because this is right up his alley, and this is pretty cool that they have done this for their seniors. Congratulations. Job well done for the athletic director and everybody that's doing that. I got goosebumps watching that thing. That is so cool.
I can say the same. How about that? How cool is it? You don't see that very often for
not a high school game.
No, not at all.
Folks, they turned off the lights, the spotlights. How cool is that?
They bring the projector screen down, play the video, a nice intro.
Does that not just pump you up, ready to go? I guarantee you, that's worth 3 or 4 points right there.
That's a good way to get the Eagles going on senior night as the whole roster gets introduced now before we spike this thing off. Heritage Christian in their white uniforms, blue letters and numbers with black shorts. On the other end, Roncalli, blue jerseys with white numbers and red shorts. This game being played tonight at Heritage Christian High School. And now we're going to take a break real quick. You're watching Indiana SRN Volleyball.
Can't make it to the game? We've got your back. Just go to www.indianasrn.org and tune in to all of the live action, or go to our on-demand service and relive your favorite moments.
Life comes at you fast, so it's important to have some help along the way.
My favorite patient. My favorite patient.
When the dust settles, it doesn't always end as anticipated. Embrace the journey and care for the ones around you.
My favorite patient.
For everything else and every stage in between,
my favorite patient.
Methodist Sports Medicine is here for you.
Hey Mom and Dad, make me proud today. I'm playing a sport I love. I'm probably not going to be pro, or who knows, I may not even play in college. It's a game I love, and my teammates in our community want you to show good sportsmanship. Rude or verbally abusive behavior will not be tolerated today. Instead, cheer loud and be proud of our performance. Be a good role model and please have fun watching us play. Thank you for practicing good sports momship and sports dadship today at my game.
We're ready to bring you this volleyball matchup on Indiana SRN. Heritage Christian and Roncalli set to do battle in a very important Circle City Conference matchup. The winner of this game will take that conference title as the teams enter onto the floor and they huddle up. Fans are excited, a packed house.
It's really weird, because of COVID, you don't shake hands anymore. You don't high-five your opponent. You wave your opponent. As a coach, it's so hard to get used to that, and you miss that part of the sportsmanship. But what you don't miss is the smack in, the little high-five, the little things, what they do. I mean, you got girls dancing. Just that I never have missed. I would go back to coaching just to do that if I didn't have to deal with anything else. That is fun. Key here, whoever wins game one must win game one.
And now we will see if we can get the starting lineups for both teams. We do see Raven Colvin out there. She's on the net. Alongside her, Lily Snyder and Kinsey Myers. In the back row, Macy Ward, along with Elizabeth Phillips. And the final girl next to her looks like Abby Menon. That's the starting lineup for Heritage Christian. Also, you see the libero wearing the all black. That's Gracie Ledbetter.
She's waiting to come in. I mean, she's dancing. She's been dancing for the last 5-6 minutes. She's ready.
And also another factor is you got a little cheer block also for Heritage Christian. Looks like they're decked out in all white. You can see that in the top right corner.
They wanted to know if we had a fat head for our producer, but I told them it wasn't made yet. They're looking forward to that.
Now on the other side for Roncalli, Faith Birch is out there. She's a sophomore, leads the team in assists. Olivia Murphy on the front row with Sarah Lazone and Erica Eads. Also Noelle Zingraf right there near the free throw line, and set to serve is the libero Emma Holter. And we're going to get this thing underway. Set from Roncalli. Fielded nicely by Heritage. Good first opening point here. Spike attempt, and it's ricocheted out of bounds. That point will go to Roncalli's Sarah Lazone with the first kill. Roncalli takes the first point. Over to Heritage. Nice dig by the Rebels as they move it outside, and a nice block on the other end from Heritage. Another one. This time it goes out of bounds, however, and Roncalli will take the first 2 points.
Very important that you just settle down, play through all this, because I tell you it's going to be a long game. Just play through all the misdirections.
Nice dig by Phillips. Colvin with a smack, but it's fielded nicely by the Rebels. Colvin gets another shot at it, and she gets her first kill of the afternoon.
And I tell you what, Colvin got set up, nice set by Lily Snyder, and then repeated it. So, nice look at this set, nice, no one hold.
Colvin, the first point for the Eagles, and bringing it over is Abby Menon for Heritage. Nice block by Roncalli, and that one's going to fall and hit the floor. Maya Lowry tried to go after that one.
Yeah, Lowry went after that. Everybody goes get it. They just misdirected the ball. What? The front line of Roncalli is very impressive.
Now going back to serve for the Rebels is the senior Ruth New with an early 3-1 lead. Colvin, another shot at it, and it's super powerful as it sneaks in.
Well, that just hit the bottom of the baseline, Jared. That's exactly, go way deep.
Kendall Hickey back there to serve for the Eagles.
Oh, that's a free ball.
Another shot from Colvin, digged in nicely by Murphy. This time it's blocked, and looks like Roncalli will track it down. Nice dig on the other end from the Eagles. Great point here, and the Eagles take it.
Tough play. I thought she might have made contact, and she did hit contact. Maybe dove the ball too soon and then went out.
Heritage tries to set something up here. Nice dig from the Rebels. Another chance for Colvin. Make it 3 kills. Already in the early going for Raven Colvin. She leads the team with 178 coming into the match.
And you see them rotate around. It's 4-3. Look at this rotation. They knew where it was going. That's money right there. Nice.
Colvin is just sitting around that net waiting for that ball to get set up, and she's ready for it. She smacks it down.
And I kind of knew because she went after the ball, just misdirected, and now this is 5 unanswered points here for Heritage Christian to jump to a 5-3 lead. Home court advantage. You can see the crowd is getting into it each point.
And they will get into it even more as we hit the later games of the night. That ball hits into the net coming from Miranda Wilson, and another point goes over to Heritage Christian.
And if this is a good coaching, let your players play through the run. See how far you can carry it.
Birch with the set.
Oh, nice.
Nice dig by Heritage.
Joust.
Ball is stuck at the top of the net. It's going to fall on the side of Heritage, so the point will go over to the Rebels.
Kind of like those jousts because you don't know where the ball's going to end up, but nice job both teams going after the ball. They're going after it. This is important to both teams. You can tell, Jared.
This first game, like you said, Keith, is going to be important, and there's a serve that will go out of bounds.
Unforced turnovers will turn you gray hair or have no hair at all. Hint the baldness on this guy.
You can't see it, but I can. There's some baldness.
Me and the other official are brothers.
Colvin with the serve. And that'll hit the net, and right back to Roncalli it goes.
You know, you gain that advantage, and then all of a sudden you just give it right back to him.
7-5 the score. Roncalli jumped out to the lead at first. That ball bounces off the top of the net. Served up to Lowry. And it's back to Heritage now. Another ball at the net. It's going to fall again. Roncalli with back-to-back points. Sarah Lazone, the junior, with the serve. Nice block on the end of Roncalli. Great volleyball going on here in the early parts. Looks like we got a double hit from Heritage.
Want to say hello to Adrian, Sally, and the Circle City Conference, and Gene Kessinger that's watching the game on the tube tonight.
Roncalli in control. That ball's going to ricochet and find a dead spot. Now Roncalli was down 2. They find themselves up 1.
You can just feel the tension.
And it's still game 1. That ball was in, according
to the line judge. And that line judge is wearing white. That's a tough call. for your teammates. But, boy, I tell you what, we can't do without them.
Roncalli serves it over to Heritage. Miscommunication. Nobody there to pick up that ball. And another point. That's 3 straight now for the Rebels. They're on a little bit of a roll. A chance goes down for Elizabeth Phillips.
You know, you're waiting for Phillips to make an impact, and, boy, she made an impact there.
The serve now goes back over to Heritage. It'll be Macy Ward, a junior. High ball set up, and it's going to ricochet down. There's another kill. Miranda Wilson gets that one.
And if you notice, Roncalli is making Heritage Christian play from the 10-foot line back. They're making them force it all the way up. That is great volleyball. That is great hitting. Heritage Christian trying to do the same here. You can see these two teams, where they stand in the conference, why they're so good.
Phillips this time will just try to flick it over, and looks like the penalty goes against Roncalli.
Ava Hill in the net.
11-9 your score as we see a substitution. Kinsey Myers checking into the match. Kendall Hickey will take a seat. And doing the serving for the Eagles, Maggie Ledbetter.
Oh, ace. Wow. That ball dropped like a dime.
Now Ledbetter will do it again, trying to tie this thing up at 11. This time the serve is retrieved by the Rebels. Nice block up front by Heritage. Roncalli just has to flip it back over. And there's the success that Heritage has had of setting the ball close up towards the net. Colvin had it, and this time Abby Menon gets this kill.
Abby Menon, 6'1". Look at Abby. Look at her eyes determined. Nice shot. Nice camera shot, guys.
Ledbetter again. Another ball that just drops over the net. Nice dig by Myers, but miscommunication as that ball falls down.
Snyder's supposed to get that second hit, but if you notice, Menon got in the way. She couldn't find the ball. You got to communicate, as you mentioned. Communication's real important here.
With the lead, and now the serve. Faith Birch, a sophomore.
Oh.
Lefty puts in the air. Nice dig by the Eagles, and a block to return it from Roncalli. There's a nice block there, but it's going to fall on Roncalli's side, so the point goes to Heritage.
How about Myers coming in and doing 2 good kills, and now number 11 back in the ball game.
This time, Gracie Ledbetter, the libero, with the serving duties. That ball was digged, but no one there on the near side to retrieve it, and another point for the Eagles.
That's we talked about the back door was wide open and nobody was there to shut the door.
That serve is going to find itself in the corner. Another ace. This time Gracie Ledbetter, her sister had one, so give them both one.
Good hit here.
A nice dig on the other side. Phillips sends it back over. Myers unable to obtain that one from Olivia Murphy. She's the kill leader for Roncalli.
You can tell her with her follow through. Nice play.
Olivia Murphy, a junior. Colvin tries to flick that one over, and it's going to fall outside the lines. Another point for Heritage.
And, you know, Garrett, you hit the ball hard, and you get that little dink. It just throws your rhythm off.
Might be trying to throw the rhythm off of Roncalli, but they were ready for it on that ball from Colvin. She's been hitting it hard so far all night. She gets a block there, but it's going to land on her side. And Roncalli will take the possession back. Few substitutions for the Rebels. Ruth New back into the game, and Miranda Wilson also checking in. She's at the front line. New to serve it. That ball finds the net, and Heritage with a 2-point lead. Kendall Hickey has come back in. She's the sophomore. Set to serve it. That ball ricochets off of Amaya Lowry and goes outside the lines. Roncalli will take the possession back.
Halftime score in the Girls City Tournament in soccer, 0-0. Bishop Chittard and Heritage Christian. Folks, if you're watching from Heritage Christian, we'll keep you that posted during the game tonight.
Colvin gets that one. Monica Jones unable to dig it out to a teammate, and it's going to fall and hit the floor.
This is where you make your run. This is your separation. This is 17. This is real important. As again, hit the ball in the top just for rotation.
And now Colvin is back to serve it away. That ball was out. You just mentioned that run you wanted to see Heritage go on, and now you have an unforced error. One-point game. Close to the bleachers. Nice job by Hickey to get over there. At the net, the lefty. That ball is ricocheted back. Up at the net again. Just a nice little touch over. Roncalli able to keep it alive, but that hit is well behind the line. So Heritage back to a 2-point lead. Trying to close it out.
First set is so important. It sets the tone for all of them. And you can tell both teams want to win this first set.
Ward puts it up. Nice dig by the Rebels.
Oh, my.
Off the front hands of, it's like Snyder was there, along with Menon, but the shot from Miranda Wilson, she got the kill. That's a couple kills on the night for Wilson.
You know, we haven't mentioned them, but the two guys in the white shirts, the referees have done a nice job of keeping this rhythm going. As you see the substitute, they're getting the subs in very quickly. That's great officiating.
That dig almost went over the net. Roncalli with it now.
A nice rotation.
Colvin a big smack at it, but nicely done by the Rebels. Ribeiro has to send it over. Close to the net. Another shot for Colvin, and she gets that one.
What I liked about that is very quickly is Snyder understood that it was misdirected. She kept that ball alive high so her player can go underneath and get a good kill. Watch how high that thing is. That's excellent, recognizing where your best player is on the floor.
Now Colvin gets a well-deserved rest. There's another ace that finds the back end of the court.
They call that out.
It'll go back over to Roncalli. They are keeping it close. It's been a 1 and 2 point game. For most of this game, Heritage has had the lead. Nice dig by Phillips as she sends it back over. Halter puts it up. That ball at the net, and it's going to be swatted down by Roncalli. I believe Emma Halter was there to put it in the floor.
Wow. So fun.
Tie ball game at 19. Phillips sends it over. Another chance for Murphy. And she was ready for that one. It's going to be on the other side. Hits the Heritage side, and now Roncalli has the lead, 20-19, and a timeout called by the Eagles. What a run that was for Roncalli. Heritage kept trying to sneak away. They had the 1 point lead, the 2 point lead. Roncalli didn't want to go away.
You know, this is a great timeout. Coach is telling you right now in the huddle, look, you got to communicate a little bit better. And then you got to really get on your feet, because what happened is Roncalli is playing so well and knows where you're going. You got to just be more aggressive and look at the coaches talking to each other. That's excellent.
Kyla Thomas in her second year.
This is where your seniors step up right here, Jarrett.
A very senior-led team, 10 of them for the Eagles, 3 on the other side for Roncalli. A very important last 5 or 6 points to get for these two teams. Birch sends it over. A chance for Myers, and it goes.
Oh, they called a net violation on Eads.
That ball is out, but the referee calls a violation, so it appears the point will go over to Heritage.
That is a momentum call. Stuck with it.
Roncalli thought they had the point. It would have put the advantage at 2. But now it's a tie ball game. Nice dig by Phillips, but they're going to say that Heritage was in the net. Not sure who the number was there, but this time Roncalli will take it. Looks like Raven Colvin. Back over to Roncalli. There's a chance for Murphy. Ball goes out of bounds. She tries to track it down towards the scoreboard, the scores table. Unable to get it, and we have another tie ball game. This is a great first game. Great first game.
You know, so we didn't leave for the timeout. We want you to catch all the action tonight.
No timeouts here. 21 all. Ledbetter puts it up. That ball ricochets off of Lazone. And a nice kill for Kenzie Myers.
Timeout, Roncalli.
Timeout on the other side for the Rebels. We'll take 1-2 real quick. You're watching Eagles Volleyball on Indiana SRN.
There's no greater anti-poverty measure than to give a person a job. That helps them start to change that trajectory.
Morales Group is a full-service staffing company that provides temporary labor in the Indianapolis, Central Indiana market.
It was a challenge that was given by my father. He wanted me to give back much more than I had been. Then I realized that when he said more, he wanted me to see how I could give more. And it wasn't just in money, but in time and in services. And that's how the Morales Group was created.
I started off at Morales Group as an intern. I interned for 3 years before going on full-time staff here. What I love most about Morales Group is that big family aspect. I come from a big family in Mexico, and since the company is continuously growing, I feel like there's always a new member of the family.
Back out of the timeout. Heritage serves it away. Nice kill by Erica Eads. She put it from one side of the floor to the other. Beautiful placement.
Put it where nowhere else could get it, and you had to go and get it. There's that back door again. You gotta fill the hole and shut that hit.
Back to an even match, 22 all. Nice serve, but a nice dig from Ledbetter. And a beautiful kill by Kenzie Myers. She is racking up kills here of late.
Now what you need to do is relax. I know you can't you can't phantom it, but you gotta relax.
Serve goes over to the Rebels. Here's a chance for them to answer, and they do. Back to back we go. We were tied at 20, and now we're tied at 23.
And folks, we go to 25, and you got to win by 2. It could be 37-35. It could go 40-42. So stay with this. This could be a long first set.
Colvin back in the game. Phillips will send this one over. There's a chance for Birch. And Phillips had her shot blocked, but Colvin was there, and she was ready from the half-court circle to send it down into the floor. 24-23, another timeout called, I believe, by Roncalli. They are down one more point for Heritage, and they will take this game.
We talked about senior leadership. There was Colvin took it upon herself to put the team on her back, and look at the enthusiasm of it. Do you not think these girls want this? You know, your girlfriend was a volleyball player. She's the reason why you're doing such a good job, because she probably gave you all the crypt notes that you needed tonight.
She gave me everything I needed. I had zero knowledge of the game, and she did all my notes. She looked up all the stats.
Gotta love it.
That's what girlfriends are for.
Our stat guy will be upset with you now. Here we go.
Abby Himes trying to give her Eagles one more point and win the game. That serve is no good as it finds the bottom of the net.
You waited so long, and you just...
Still got to win by 2. One of these teams will have to win back-to-back points. Roncalli serves it over Phillips. And she's the one that gets the kill. She dug it out, and she was set beautifully by Snyder. Phillips now with 4 kills on the evening. Colvin has 6. Heritage back with the advantage. That ball well tracked down by Roncalli. Here's a shot over Phillips. Digs it out. Snyder back to Phillips. And a kill in the game. How about this for excitement? You said it, Keith. Game 1 was important, and Heritage just acted like they won the whole match.
26-24. Now you got to regroup. You got to settle down and play game number 2, 3, 4, 5, however long it goes. We'll take a break. You're watching Heritage Christian Volleyball on Indiana SRN.
There's no greater anti-poverty measure than to give a person a job. That helps them start to change that trajectory.
Morales Group is a full-service staffing company that provides temporary labor in the Indianapolis, Central Indiana market.
It was a challenge that was given by my father. He wanted me to give back much more than I had been. Then I realized that when he said more, he wanted me to see how I could give more. And it wasn't just in money, but in time and in services. And that's how the Morales Group was created.
I started off at Morales Group as an intern. I interned for 3 years before going on full-time staff here. What I love most about Morales Group is that big family aspect. I come from a big family in Mexico, and since the company is continuously growing, I feel like there's always a new member of the family that I get to know.
We're willing to give. We're willing to serve others, and we're not expecting something in return.
Come talk to us. We would love to work with you.
Well, there's a good look at the crowd. They're probably exhausted right now and get ready for game number 2. I think that's the whole entire soccer team right there, boys soccer team.
You thought game 1 was exciting and exhausting. Well, we still got at least 2 more left to go. Heritage takes game 1 26-24, and it was back and forth just like we thought it would. Roncalli wouldn't go away. A lot of great kills coming from Raven Colvin. She leads the team in that category. Elizabeth Phillips added a couple along with Kinsey Myers. All 3 of those girls, seniors for Heritage Christian, trying to go out with a win on senior night. And taking game 1 is a good way to do it.
Yeah, congratulations to game 1. Now you got to get ready to play one more. Got a couple more in you.
Heritage Christian on their home floor, trying to get a win on senior night, trying to take the Circle City Conference, which they are tied with Roncalli at the moment, 3-0. That is the record for both of those teams in the conference, 3-0. So the winner of this will be crowned Circle City Conference champions. What an exciting first game we saw, and we were lucky to hear the public address announcer give a shout out to Lily Snyder, a senior, because during that first game she surpassed 2,500 career assists. She had 448 coming into this game. Probably got a dozen or two in that first game, and now she eclipses 2,500 for her career. How about that?
That's amazing. That is just so awesome. Congratulations.
One of the seniors on this Eagles squad, there is 10 of them. 3 of them across the way from Roncalli. And one of them is Miranda Wilson, leading the way right now in kills for them. She has 4 on the evening so far. As we are waiting the final lineup to be set.
Now Heritage Christian winning game number 1 because they played defense the first time. They get the ball game number 2, which is very huge because now you got to keep that momentum going.
Heritage will begin with a serve. And it'll come from Gracie Ledbetter, tonight's libero. She'll send it over to begin game 2. Nice kill attempt from Olivia Murphy, but it's too long, and the first point goes over to the Eagles. Ledbetter sends it back over. Nice dig snuck out by Snyder as Myers sends it back over. This attempt is going to be off the fingertips and head out of bounds, yes, off the fingertips of Heritage, and so the point will go over to Roncalli.
You know, if game number 1 went 26-24, I got a feeling all of these will go 2 points or less.
Phillips with that dig. Colvin, the spike, it hit the back line. What is the ruling? We're not sure. Looks like the referees are going to say it was out. Now from our vantage point, it was awfully close. But this time, that point will go in favor of the Rebels. Colvin, another shot at it. And she attacks the right side. Emma Holter was there, but that ball goes off of her arms and out of bounds. Colvin racking up the kills. As this time Menon with the serve. Nice block. Beautiful. Amaya Lowry and Colvin were there. Lily Snyder, she's at 5'9". She's set to serve it away. I believe there's a couple girls on this Eagles team that are over 6 foot.
Yes, sir.
Whoa. Trying to sneak it over the front line, and Lowry for Menon. Over to Halter, and this one is going to knock down Snyder. Good answer by Roncalli to tie it back up.
And you had a net violation on Lowry. She got into net, so tied score at 3 apiece now.
Ruth New serving it over. Ledbetter digs it out over to Colvin. Far side. Nice dig on the other end from Halter. That spike attempt is going to be digged out off of Ledbetter and head into the bleachers.
I tell you what, the libero on both of these teams play very, very well. Emma Halter, the freshman, the Roncalli junior, outstanding in her position.
Off the top of the net, Ledbetter digs it out. Lowry sent it over. Here's an attempt from Roncalli. Nice dig by Phillips. Up to the front. Menon. Dugged out by Halter. She sends it over. Colvin tries to flick it over, and it's bouncing off a few Rebels before it hits the ground.
Boy, that was just a fingertip ball. I mean, that was net. You know, you get used to hitting it so hard, and you get that fingertip. It's tough to adjust.
Colvin usually trying to use all of her might into hitting the ball to the other side. That time just flicks it over. Here's an attempt. Nice spike. Sarah Lazone. That's her third of the evening. Great volleyball going on in the first two games at Heritage Christian High School. Let's check out the replay. Beautiful set from Faith Birch. Over to Lazone, who gets the kill. Colvin, another crack at it. Nice block on the other end.
Got into net.
Got into the net, did Heritage, so the point will go over to Roncalli. Serving it for Roncalli is the sophomore Monica Jones. First time calling her name tonight. Phillips. Dig goes high. She gets the set. And a beautiful kill from the front line. Sarah Lazone again there and ready to put it into the court.
This separation here is a good thing for Roncalli as they're building up on momentum.
You see the replay here. Roncalli up to a 2-point lead, and now a 3-point lead after that point. Once you check that, they have a 3-point lead, but Heritage will now a 2-point lead. They maintain the serve. Colvin to do the honors. Halter, Jones, beautiful block. Lowry for Heritage. Gives them the point.
They gave the point to Heritage.
And a few of the Roncalli players not happy with it. We can see Miranda Wilson doesn't know what's going on. The head coach, Christina Erasmus, doesn't know what's going on. And now she's asking Emma Halter to possibly go over to the referee.
And now the head official, which is up on the ladder, said, this is exactly, now they're going to talk.
Roncalli initially thought they had the point, but then a ruling by one of the referees reversed it, and Roncalli's trying to look for an explanation.
And now they are going to call it for Heritage Christian. I like the officiating, how they got to it. Good shot by their camera guy to see that conference. Exactly what you want to do. Get it right.
Officials doing a nice job running this game so far. It's a close one. Roncalli with the 1-point lead. Colvin, another serve. Jones sets it up for Lazone, and that ball will find the floor as Roncalli answers back from the call that they didn't want to see.
Nature of the game. That's why we need officials, and that's, if you want to be involved in the association of officials, call the IHSAA office today.
Nice dig on the end of Roncalli. Ruth knew there, and Jones unable to send it back over. She had to do it, but she couldn't put it over the net.
You know, it looks so easy, and it's so hard. 8-7 Roncalli.
Macy Ward sends it over. Jones with the setting duties. Had it over to Birch, and she has a nice rally to track that ball down and send it back over. Phillips with the kill. Oh, but it was out of bounds, and the point will go over to the Rebels. Nice point there between the two teams. It has been close So far in this one, it was close in game one. The largest lead, I believe, was Roncalli had a 3-point lead or 4-point lead in the first game. Phillips. Jones hits it up. Birch. Her lefty hit is too long.
Do you see how quickly these subs are in? I mean, it's less than 3 or 4 seconds. You got to like it because the momentum, the teams are playing at that high momentum. You want to keep the flow going. Excellent job by the officials again.
Emma Pittett comes in for Heritage along with Maggie Ledbetter, who served that ball away. And looks like Heritage Christian may have gotten into the net, and the point will go over to Roncalli. Abby Minnan was the guilty party. So now back up to a 2-point cushion for the Rebels.
Call 2 points a cushion?
In this game.
Yeah, okay. All right, I'll give it to you.
Phillips, a nice dig. Over to Minnan, who spikes it down. Actually, Kinsey Myers will get the kill. The beautiful set from Heritage, and Myers with her 4th kill of the night.
There's nobody leaving this gymnasium.
Back to a 1-point game. Murphy sends it over. Colvin so quick to attack. Another attempt from Murphy. That one will go out of bounds, and the point awarded to the Eagles.
And now we're tied. We're just halfway through this thing.
Not even that. 10-10. Nice dig by Halter. Oh, a nice attempt by Myers. She stuck her left arm up there to save that ball. Is it going to hit the back line? It does. So a point goes to Heritage Christian. What a rally there. And the fans, now you can hear a little more excitement. They're into that one. We expect them to get louder and louder. The gymnasium filled with noise as this game goes on. Murphy. Phillips there. Colvin, another quick attack, but it's digged out nicely. On the other side, Eads with an attempt, and the point goes to Heritage because that was 4 hits by Roncalli.
A good call by the official. The ball hit the net, not the player. Came back, retrieved it. Good call.
Got to have a good eye for that stuff if you're the volleyball officials. Nice job by Halter to send that ball over.
Goodness.
Colvin, a nice hit, but it was dug out nicely. Myers with another one. Another great dig by Halter. Just a little tap over as Phillips handles it over to Myers on the other side. Halter is hustling all across the floor as the libero. Colvin, a little tip over, and nicely done. 3 Roncalli Rebels went after that ball.
How about Halter on every single play? Looks like there's a timeout on the floor. Timeout by Roncalli.
Talk about Emma Halter, the job she's done. She's digging balls from the back end of the floor, hustling to the left side. She couldn't go after that one, and it was nicely done by Raven Colvin. She's been able to use all of her force and smack the ball down on the other side, but also strategically trying to find some open areas where she can just tip it into that dead spot.
Yeah, and you see the coaches coaching. I mean, they're working hard tonight, folks.
Timeout called by the Rebels as they see the Eagles go on a little bit of a run. This is the largest lead of the night for Heritage Christian. 3 points is not a huge lead in general in a volleyball match, but in this one, it's going to matter.
You ready for this stat? 60% of the time you call timeout, side out occurs. Let's see.
Murphy, nice dig by Ledbetter. Over to Myers, working that far side. Eads gets a shot at it, and it's off the hands of Ward. Roncalli is going to take it back out of that timeout.
There you go. It is amazing.
I'm sure you can find a similar stat like that in plenty of other sports as well. Timeouts usually helping out your squad. That ball hangs on the top of the the net. Myers was over there.
The ball hit the antenna on the hit of Roncalli, ruled out.
Back to serve, Lily Snyder. Roncalli hit over by Lazone. Phillips has to send it back to Halter. Far side, Eads. Nice dig by Snyder. Myers brings it back to the middle of the court, and it's nicely put down by Olivia Murphy.
That's tough for Myers, because when she put the ball, she made it pretty simple for the easy hit.
(14-12). Heritage won the first game as that ball heads into the net. Haven't seen many serves go into the net tonight. Both teams have done a nice job serving, just a couple here and there, and they're gonna become pretty critical.
Yeah, good call.
They're gonna mean something as Hickey sends it over. Nice block. That front duo of Colvin and Phillips.
Yeah, I would give them half. Both of them touching the ball.
Kendall Hickey again will serve it over towards the back end. Halter. Here's a chance, and it's off the hands of Snyder. The hit came from Miranda Wilson. She has a couple of those tonight. At least a half dozen kills for Wilson.
Eads comes out of the game now. Now they look pretty aggressive, and they're a little bit more fast up on the front line, Roncalli. Oh, roll off her head.
Nice dig near the face. Ledbetter able to track it down. Halter off balance. Nice kill as it hits the other side of the floor. Miranda Wilson able to find the open area.
Boy, you get that separation, and then all of a sudden they come right back at you. Our friend Bill Ludlow would say it's a prize fight.
Bill's full of great phrases. A chance for Phillips. Halter has plenty of digs tonight. There's one on the other end for Hickey. Colvin gets a shot, but it's a block. Boy, we got two good duos on both ends. It's Roncalli with Miranda Wilson and Sarah Lazone that have been working that front line. And then the other side, you got Colvin and Phillips. Colvin brings that ball back into play. Ledbetter hits that one out of bounds, however.
And now you're at 16. Timeout Heritage.
Heritage finds a little advantage in a 3-point lead, but Roncalli able to claw back into it and tie it back up at 16. We're going to take a break. You're watching Heritage Volleyball on Indiana SRN.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the Indiana SRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
Don't forget to join us on Wednesday as we have volleyball for you again Wednesday night as Traders Point takes on Sheridan right here on Indiana SRN. A 7 o'clock start. Sheridan at Traders Point Wednesday night right here on Indiana SRN. Indiana SRN, where you're always in the game.
And you're going to want to tune into that game because guess who's calling it for you? These two guys right here, me and Coach, as we're back underway. Roncalli thought they had a point. Ledbetter trying to save it, but it's going to go out of bounds. Nice attempt there from Heritage to try and save that ball. But unfortunately, it's going to go out of bounds, and now Roncalli with a 1-point lead. Monica Jones sends it over. Colvin, another kill. She is working the middle of the floor, quickly rising up after the ball is set. And And now she'll get to serve it away. Heritage working left to right. Jones sets it up. It hits the net and falls out of bounds. That ball coming from Miranda Wilson.
The official pointed the wrong way, then corrected herself. So it is now 18-17 Heritage.
You can tell every point means something
It
to
matters
these
to
teams.
somebody.
They will not let a point sneak away from them. As that attempt by Abby Menon unsuccessful after Snyder tried to set it to her. 18-18. We've seen this before, and we'll probably see it again. These two teams not wanting to give in. Phillips an attempt. That ball falls down. Good attempt by Monica Jones trying to keep it alive. But Heritage will take the advantage right back. Kyla Thomas, head coach for Heritage, trying to root on her team to finish out this game. They have a 1-point lead. They got to get 6 more. Make it 5 now. Actually, no. What are we calling here? Looks like Roncalli's going to take the point. Heritage looked like they thought they were going to get it, but that ball looked like it fell inside the line.
As now Willie Snyder goes and talks to the official, and here we go.
Back to a tie game. Ledbetter, nice dig. Phillips has her ball digged out. Ledbetter comes in. She'll try it again, does Phillips. Heritage with another opportunity. Phillips again. Dug out nicely by Roncalli. Ledbetter keeps it alive, and she'll send it back over. Halter, Jones, Birch off the hands of Ledbetter, and Roncalli with that point. What a rally there by both teams.
Boy, I tell you what, every point matters. And what Roncalli, Heritage Christian had the momentum. Roncalli comes right back.
Here's Heritage now. Phillips is getting her work cut out for her tonight. Tracking that ball was Zingraf. Another attempt from Phillips. And what's the call here? Roncalli's going to get the point, and it looked like Heritage went into the net. Phillips, the guilty party. She had 6 attempts in the past 2 points to try to smack it down. Roncalli hanging tough now. They have a 2-point lead. Phillips again. Halter puts it up for Murphy. Nice dig in the back row by Hickey. Jones up for Birch, tips it over. Snyder. Jones again. That ball's going to find the back corner. Another great point by Roncalli. They now have a 3-point lead. The momentum in their favor. And looks like a timeout. We were expecting one to be called sooner or later by Kyla Thomas. And she's going to get one in right here.
Best of 5, got to win by 2. And I tell you what, folks, we have been playing. We started this thing, and we have already played an hour, and we're just now in almost the end of game 2.
The Eagles trying to talk it over. Going to try and claw back into this one. We saw in those last 3 points a lot of Elizabeth Phillips. She was the only one trying to spike it down and get the point for Heritage. Are they going to keep going back to her, or are they going to try to mix it up a little bit?
I think he might want to mix it up a little bit, but it worked for game number 1. Let's see if they'll continue to do this. I like the momentum here. I like the timeout as well.
Back to serve it for Roncalli is Zingraf. Snyder at the net, able to put that one down. It came off of a couple of Rebels players. Eventually finds the floor. And there's an answer for Heritage if they want to keep this going, try to win this game. Maggie Ledbetter serves it away. Jones puts it up for Olivia Murphy. Nice dig by Ledbetter. Myers gets the kill.
Wow.
And look at the fans also.
Look at the authority of that hit. And you look at the standing. I mean, people are standing, folks.
How about this?
Nice hit.
Kenzie Myers, look how pumped up she is after that kill. But then you have a serve go out of bounds. That's not the way to try and come back into this one. Now it's back up to a 2-point lead. A pivotal game, too. Roncalli trying to tie it up at 1 game apiece. Ward digs it out. Phillips from the middle row. Murphy. Here's Myers again. Another kill. It was dug out well. Roncalli ends up putting it over. What a save by the Rebels. Myers tries it again. Nice dig again. Murphy will try. Ledbetter sends it up. Myers. How about that?
Myers just relentless.
Kenzie Myers.
Holy smokes. No relation, but I'll claim her. How about that? Look at this.
You can tell she's tired also, but she still finds a way to get up and send that ball over the best she can. And here's a huge kill from Olivia Murphy to answer. Back to a 2-point lead. Next point for Roncalli gives them the game.
You don't think this game means anything, do you? Holy smokes.
Halter, her serve. Phillips will try it. That ball will find the floor. Off the hands of Faith Birch. Heritage still needs to get a point here to tie this baby up. Snyder, a senior. Lazone's try is blocked. Halter puts it up. Nice save by Colvin. She finds the back line to tie it up. How about that?
Where did that come from? She is at the 10-foot mark. That ball was over her head. Look at this. I mean, that's over her head. Folks, no wonder she's going to go to Purdue and play volleyball. Oh, my. Stay with us, folks. 24-24. That volleyball. Hey, how about football next week? 10 big games on the networks. Check out our website, indianasrn.org. We'll have sectional volleyball. Hey, if this is good stuff, huh? I think Jarrett's hooked, folks. I think Jarrett wants to come back and do more volleyball.
No more football for me. No more football for the former football player. I'll take on some volleyball. How about that? Raven Colvin. A important point because now it ties it up. One team has to score 2 in a row to steal this game too.
And both teams are out of timeouts.
That ball ricochets off somewhere up in the gymnasium. Colvin the attempt. Halter tried to save it, but ultimately Colvin will take the kill. Raven Colvin is fired up. The fans are fired up. They want to see the Eagles come away with 1 more point and take this game 2. Roncalli will try to tie it up here. Looks like they will. Nicely done by the Rebels to set it up. Believe Olivia Murphy was there.
They're not going away, are they? Man, this is great stuff. Great crowd, great atmosphere.
Ruth New with an important serve. It's a line drive one, but it's too strong. 26-25. It's going to take more than 26 for Heritage to come away with game 2. It was 26-24 in game 1. Halter. That ball is in. Nice kill from Miranda Wilson. Now Monica Jones will check back in. Erica Eads will take a seat.
The line judge called it out. I got to be honest with you. It was definitely, and it hit her. That's a good call by the official.
Sheer block of Heritage Christian trying to get into it. Colvin, a huge kill. Nobody's digging that one out. My, oh my, that's 5 kills in this game from Raven Colvin. And now she's trying to get one more point, serving it away. Jones, nice block. Wilson just lays it over. An attempt, and it's gonna, Jones goes after it. Halter has to send it over the best she can, but she's not going to. How about that comeback in game 2 for Heritage Christian? Down 3 at one point, and they come back to take it 28-26. We'll be back for game 3. You're watching Heritage Christian Volleyball on Indiana SRN.
Your home and office make up a big part of your world. Sometimes trying to manage it all on your own can make you feel like you have the weight of the world on your shoulders. And when the weight of the world is on your shoulders, you need a strong back or two to come to your rescue and haul your stress away. You need the College Hunks. Whether it's time to clear some space for new memories, to reinvent the room around you, or to simply pack up and move into a fresh new beginning, you can count on the Hunks to bear your burden so you don't have to. Let us move you today.
Piper Group Warehouse has a strong commitment to their clients as their logistics provider. If you would like to discover how you can improve your service levels while lowering your overall cost, Piper Logistics Group can help. Call Greg Piper today at 317-396-3916. Piper Logistics Group.
You know, when Margaret and I decided to sell the old estate here, we had only one choice in signage. Logan Street Signs and Banners. Conveniently not located on Logan Street anymore, but rather located on 10th Street on the south side of Noblesville. Well, we sold the old beauty, and we were able to buy this wonderful estate. And we had so much money left over, I was able to buy this beautiful 1968 Eldorado Cadillac for Margaret. Only 472,000 miles. Margaret loves it because it's got those big seats and that heavy-duty suspension to support her svelte frame. Next time you're looking for signs or banners, call old Jim at Logan Street Signs and Banners, 773-7200. Conveniently not located on Logan Street anymore.
Welcome back to Heritage Christian High School. The Eagles, a huge, exciting Game 2 victory over Roncalli. They were down by as many as 3. They win it 28-26, and now they find themselves up 2-0. So, Coach, what's the game plan now? You're up 2-0. Do you let off the gas pedal at all?
No. If you're Heritage, you put the gas pedal on
to the floor.
If you're Roncalli, what you say is, okay, what are we made of? Let's make them work for it, because you are the defending champions. Roncalli is the defending champion until this game is over. If you are Heritage, though, you are feeling pretty good about yourself, but you got to play all the way through. I mean, this is incredible volleyball, folks, and I don't know how many people are watching this, but I know when I go home tonight, I'm watching on YouTube because I can see it over and over and over again, and I subscribe to YouTube, so I get it for free. How about that?
Roncalli looks to be tough. They're not going away easily, and it's taken more than 25 points for Heritage to come away with these victories. So Roncalli now trying to dig themselves out of this 2-0 hole. We appreciate you watching live on Facebook, indianasrn.org. Twitter and Facebook.
Youku.
Plenty of ways to watch this volleyball matchup, and we know a lot of people had their eyes set on this matchup tonight.
Did Grandma miss this big game? Subscribe your day to our YouTube channel and say, Grandma, check it out. It's on Indiana SRN YouTube.
Might have to show Grandma how to use YouTube if she's unfamiliar with it. First point goes to Roncalli. Also, we have an app, don't we, Coach?
Oh, I love the app. No, we'll talk about the app a little bit later. Awesome.
Halter serves it away. Woo! Nice live drive serve. Myers has been working that far side of the floor. This one is going to go out of bounds, though. So Heritage answers now. Lily Snyder set to serve it away. You're up 2-0 in the series, but there's no way you're letting up. You got to find all the energy you got. Kinsey Myers, she showed a lot of toughness, as does Phillips, as she gets this kill opportunity. It's dug out well by Roncalli. Ledbetter puts it up.
Lowry. I tell you what, we have not heard from her much tonight, but she's done a nice job filling in some spaces. Everybody was looking for Colvin, and Lowry snuck one in on the baseline.
Snyder, Colvin, Phillips, Ledbetter, Myers, and Lowry on the floor for the Eagles to begin game 3. Phillips has to just knock it over. Birch puts it up, and that's going to fall off of Ledbetter. Nice strike from Olivia Murphy, probably the tallest girl on the floor. And she's the kill leader for Roncalli. She ties it back up at 2. Ledbetter, Snyder. That kill from Lowry isn't going to reach over the net. A huge game 3. Roncalli does not want to go away. They don't want to go away quietly. A tough matchup so far for Heritage, even though they have the 2-0 lead. Roncalli now with the 4-2 advantage in game 3.
Now Roncalli feels pretty good right here. Just keep the momentum. Just win every point. How easy is that?
Sounds easier than what it is. Colvin trying to, looks like it was too strong. Awfully close, going for that back corner. Rebels controlling the serve. The libero Ledbetter digs that one out, but it unfortunately falls down, and another point for Roncalli. 6-2 now, the score. Largest lead of the entire night, 4 points. Nice job to find that back line. Nobody was there, and Lowry able to put it down.
I tell you what, that's a smart play. I didn't even see that open up until that ball was hit.
Kendall Hickey sends it away. Here's an attempt that goes over the outreached hands of Lily Snyder, and it finds a dead area behind her.
How about Wilson making that play?
Miranda Wilson, a bright spot for this Rebels team. Plenty of kills between her, Murphy, and Lazone. Those 3 leading the way in that category.
Pancake.
Huge attempt from Phillips. Lowry now again. Kind of little change of pace.
You get the hard hit, and then all of a sudden you get that little teardrop.
7-3 now. Colvin is back to serve.
Oh.
Nice strong serve, but well played by Roncalli.
Oh. Wilson did a nice job trying to get up. I think she was really trying to get to that back line just a little bit too much.
Colvin set to serve again, down 3. Powerful serve, a line drive. Halter tracks it down before Wilson sends it back over. Snyder back to Lowry again. Was it off a Rebel player? That's going to be the call. So point awarded to the Eagles. Lowry doing a nice job of working this near side, but trying to find the area on the far side of the court. Colvin, this time serve is way too strong.
This is where you have to go deep, Jarrett. You got to continue to go deep.
Sarah Lazone serve. Lowry getting a lot of work so far in this game 3. Nice block up front by the Eagles. Wilson. Ledbetter gets the dig. Phillips.
Again, the set there was so high. Phillips had enough time to adjust her hitting. I don't know where Lily Snyder's going to go to college, but she can play big-time college volleyball.
8-7 score. Here's an attempt from Wilson. It's blocked. Gets another crack at it. Phillips. Her attempt was blocked, and that point will go to Roncalli because there was 4 hits on the side of Heritage. Points tougher to come by as this match rolls along. Into game 3. Phillips off balance. Sends it over. Here's Birch. Dug out by Ward. Around the net, Phillips. Another point going to Roncalli. So the lead will crank back up to 3. Hickey, Snyder, and now Phillips. Her hit is blocked. Sent over to Roncalli. Phillips blocked again, going after it, but won't get a hand on it is Kendall Hickey. Roncalli still playing tough, down 2-0 in game 3 with this 4-point lead. Snyder over to Phillips. Just taps it over, but Murphy's there. Ward. And hits it into the net is Abby Menon. A 5-point lead now, the largest of the night for either team.
How long will Coach K take before she calls timeout?
Ledbetter sends that one into the air, and Phillips. Jones, Murphy, off the front line. Nice save in the back from Hickey. Phillips will send it over. Hickey there again. Phillips tried to find that dead spot, but Halter was there. Birch. Boy, Hickey has 3 great saves. Snyder just has to send it over. Set by Jones to Murphy. Hickey again, all over the floor. Phillips is blocked. Snyder. What a point this is, and it's finally gonna go to somebody.
Folks, what is a minute at least?
The longest point of the night.
Holy smokes.
What a point that was for Roncalli. This one this time, Jones tries to save it, but she won't be able to. Heritage finally able to answer and send the lead back down to 5.
I guarantee you, after tonight's game, they'll go to sleep really well.
I'm tired just watching them. Phillips, her serve. Myers looking for this kill. It's blocked at the front line. Nice job by the front two of Roncalli. Olivia Hill and Faith Birch were there. First time we've called Hill's name tonight. And now Hill will be the one to send it away on the serve. Nice dig by Phillips. Myers another crack at it. This time it finds the floor. Boy, Kinsey Myers has had her night. Plenty of kills working that far side. Colvin a lot in the middle. Phillips has been everywhere trying to get kills. Hill sets it up for Murphy. Beautiful dig by Ledbetter. Myers again. This time she's blocked, and it's those same two up front, Hill and Birch. Emma Halter, junior libero, set for the serve.
Oh, there you go.
Colvin, that was too easy.
That was just too easy.
Boy, did she get off the ground on that one or what?
Now what you need to do is relax and let it come to you. This is where they made a run to last time.
Carly sends it back over. Ledbetter puts it up for Phillips. A little running tap. Oh, Colvin is right there, eyeing that ball.
You know, that ball was in neutral, and she made sure it was not going to be back. Watch this ball. This is neutral ball right there. That's great play.
15-11. Birch had to track that one down, and now that ball goes out of bounds.
How about our camera guys tonight?
How about them?
All 7 of them, huh?
Tellion Johnson doing great work for us.
I tell you what, he's a big volleyball fan now. I know why.
Snyder up for Lowry. Here's a ball for Wilson. Nice dig by Phillips. Wilson again. That one snuck into the line.
Inside. Yep.
Ledbetter looked like trying to get out of the way of that one, or else it would have gotten her good right in the face. And now here's a timeout by Heritage Christian as they face a 6-point disadvantage.
We'll take a quick break. We'll be back. You're watching her Heritage Christian Volleyball.
Make it to the game? We've got your back. Just go to www.indianasrn.org and tune in to all of the live action, or go to our on-demand service and relive your favorite moments.
You know, don't talk about the app, and there you go, folks. That's how you get the app very easily. I got one. You have one. I think everybody should get an Indiana SRN app. Coming up is high school sectionals for volleyball. Folks, you need to get involved. Never miss a game and watch it as many times as you like. Go to your YouTube channel and subscribe right now. Get notifications of upcoming events. Go to YouTube. Then Indiana SRN. Indiana SRN, where you're always in the game.
Live games from the past. You can find it all on that YouTube channel, so make sure you subscribe. Myers now working this near side, and she gets a kill. Good answer out of the timeout by Heritage Christian. Now Myers will take a seat, and Hickey. Nice block, but it rides that net all the way down out of bounds. Colvin and Phillips there.
Do you realize if that landed maybe 3 more inches in, that would have been a good hit. Wow.
Lead is back up to 6 for Roncalli.
Ball dance like that, that's really hard.
18-12, Monica Jones's serve. Phillips is there, and she was set up beautifully by Lily Snyder, and Phillips comes away with another kill.
And Emma Halter tried her best to keep that alive. Man, oh man, oh man, what a player. Look at this. I mean, she lays her hand on that ball.
Colvin serve. Jones the set. A huge spike from Sarah Lazone.
That's with authority.
Sarah Lazone well in the box score tonight for the Rebels. Lead keeps going back and forth from 5 and 6 points for Roncalli. That ball off the hands, and it'll find the back row. Nobody there for Roncalli.
Yeah, no one answered. That's poor communication right there.
How hard is it to communicate also for these players? I mean, you have a loud gym, but also this is a fast-paced game, and they got to be communicating like that.
And you're really, really tired.
Not sure what the ruling is here. As we see some communication now between the line judge and the head referee. As the call now is the ball is out of bounds, and it's going to go to Roncalli. Roncalli in a good position here to win their first game. Towards the front, Snyder. A set for Phillips, and Phillips did not act quick enough to try and save that ball.
I tell you what, their front row has played much better game 3, 21-14.
And another timeout called by Heritage Christian. They're facing their largest deficit of the night. It's at 7 points. Roncalli looking to close out this game 3 and force a game 4. Did you know Indiana SRN streams more than 300 games a year that reach millions of viewers? How about that? If you'd like to help us put kids first by advertising on Indiana SRN, contact us at coach@indianasrn.org. I wonder who that might be.
I know that guy, and I tell you what, we have great prices, and you would be surprised how much you can help us with so little. Help us, will you? Indiana SRN.
Coach@indianasrn.org. That's the email. A beautiful save. Hatler there. And a nice job there by Ledbetter. Phillips. An attempt dug out nicely by Hickey in the back row. Hatler over to Birch. Ledbetter sets Phillips. Jones sends it to the back row. Beautiful save by Hickey. And Heritage sends it back over. Great point here. Birch blocked. Huge block by Abby Menon.
They're not going away, are they? They're just leaving it on the floor.
Well, that was a great spike attempt by Birch. Look at that. How about the block by Menon? Trying to keep her team in it. Jones sets up Murphy. Menon sent it over. Now Murphy again. Better crack at it, but it's digged out by Phillips. Myers in her usual spot. Nice dig by Hatler. Jones tracked it down. And Hatler sends it over. Menon again. Hatler saves it that time. Benches are going crazy. Fans are going crazy. Huge point. Murphy again. And now we finally have a call. Looked like a double hit. by Roncalli. And I think Kyla Thomas of Heritage Christian and maybe an assistant coach, they were looking for some kind of call like that because they were standing up and a few fans getting into it looking for a call to go in their favor. That ball finds the back line. Nice kill by Roncalli. I believe Faith Birch was in on that one.
You could tell both teams are very tired. Now it comes to a middle game.
Which team is going to be the tougher? Nice.
Right down the line.
Nice camera capture there. 6-point lead. Menon. That ball is sent over, and I believe she hit it twice. Yep, that's going to be the ruling. 22-17. Heritage still with a lot of excitement. Still believe they can come away with this game. Remember, they've only have lost six games, or 5 games, but they've lost five sets. They're not trying to give up a 6th one. Here's a timeout called by Roncalli. We're going to keep it right here. It's back to a 4-point lead. Heritage still trying to claw back into it.
High school football on Friday for you. Here's our rundown. Tri-County at Frontier. Southport at Terre Haute North, Edinburgh and Traders Point. Newcastle takes on Mount Vernon. Palin Academy takes on Park Tudor. Our web TV games are Northview, Guerin Catholic, LaPel, and Heritage Christian. The Crimson Knights and Covenant Christian, and Triton Central at Cecina. If your loss count, 10 high school games for you on football Friday.
Also, make sure you subscribe to that YouTube channel. We're looking for our 750th subscriber. And if you are that 750th subscriber, you'll be awarded with a $50 gift card at Aspen Creek Grill in Fishers. How about that? So make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Roncalli's hit goes well out of bounds. Another point.
22-19. I'm telling you, they didn't go away. This game, I mean, it was a 5-point deficit.
It was a 7-point deficit, maybe. Pretty sure it reached 7 at one point. Myers will send it over. Ward, nice adjustment to keep that ball in play. Myers just has to send it to the other side. Phillips a dig. Colvin almost missed it. What was that? Murphy, her ball goes into the net. What's the call here?
2.
Heritage Christian gets the point. Well, how about that adjustment by Colvin?
Colvin missed the ball and hit it on the left side of the net.
She tried to go up with her right.
Oh my goodness.
Boy, you don't see that ever. Colvin missed it with the right. And able to tip it over to the left. Here's another point for the Eagles. And you could just feel the energy in the building. Heritage has all the momentum right now.
When our producer is standing up, you know something's going on.
What a crazy comeback this would be. Heritage was down 4 in the second game. They were down as many as 7 in this game. This point, however, will go to Roncalli. 23-21. You can see the cheer block over there wearing all white. A few fat heads also. They want to see the Eagles in this game right now as that ball just hits the top of the net and rolls over. Oh, those are killers. Killer serves right there. Now a game point. Phillips, Colvin's attempt. Whoa, what a smack that was. Murphy working it across the court. Colvin again trying to push it to the back. Here's a push by the front line of Roncalli, and they are going to take game 3 25-21. They will not go quietly. They will not get swept. And how about that for game 3? These games just keep getting better and better. How about that, Keith?
They get better and better. It's past my bedtime. It's 9:05, folks, and we've been playing for a long time.
So we will head to a game 4. Heritage Christian trying to close it out on Indiana SRN. Don't go anywhere.
In today's fast-moving business world, effectively marketing your company takes hard work, creativity, and the right team. With over 40 years of experience, PIP has been enabling companies large and small to find success in achieving their business objectives. We understand the challenges our clients face. That's why we have a variety of print solutions suited to fit your every need. Whatever your printing request may be, from a quick turnaround on a company brochure for an upcoming trade show, a direct mail piece that needs to be designed, printed, and mailed, to complex marketing projects, PIP is sure to have the right print solution for you. Nothing grabs attention like a well-crafted sign. It can transform virtually any surface into an eye-catching experience, boosting your marketing appeal. From banners, posters, floor graphics, and window decals, to wayfinding and yard signs. We not only help with sign design and getting it installed, we also integrate them into your overall marketing strategy, designed to help you win. PIP also provides best-in-class integrated marketing solutions to help you make the most out of your next campaign. Our approach to marketing ensures that your strategy is seamlessly executed across all media, online and offline, so your business always looks its best. At PIP, we understand it takes a team to achieve business growth, and that's why we're here to help. Get to know PIP and let us make your world a better place.
Just got notification, Jared, that Ryan Davis, the athletic director at Guerin Catholic, which is one of the schools that are in this conference, gets to play Heritage on Thursday. He's really looking forward to it, excited. However, his girls' soccer team has drawn a bye in the first round sectional. They will play the winner between Indianapolis Tech and Westfield next Thursday. And we will have the game for you next Tuesday. We'll have the game for you Thursday night and a championship game if they advance on soccer. So Indiana SRN got you covered all during the fall with football, volleyball, soccer, and cross country coming up this way. Who knows? We may be doing that with our little motor scooter. Jerry Collins can do anything with technology. It will work.
Best in the game, Jerry Collins. Tellion Johnson working the camera tonight.
I tell you what,
crew.
He's working like a 3-man crew tonight. Great shots. Now, if you're a Heritage Christian, you have the serve. You just got to keep steady. Don't get too tight. If you're Roncalli, you got to fight back again. You got to tie this thing. If you tie it, the momentum is definitely very way. This is going to be a fun game, game 4.
Heritage doesn't want to fall down to as many as 7 in this game. As Roncalli will take the first point. Huge kill from Olivia Murphy. Halter has her serve. Colvin's shot. Nice awareness to send that ball to the back row where nobody was for Heritage. Now up to a 2-0 lead for the Rebels. Colvin. Well, how about that kill? Covered a lot of ground to track down that set from Snyder. And now Snyder's serve. Lazone Phillips with a huge dig. That ball went skyrocketed up to the ceiling of the gymnasium and fell down.
Tell you what, you got to play the ball. If it hits your side of the ceiling, you got to play it. I think that's the second time that has happened tonight. One time for Roncalli, who they got over, and one time now for Heritage Christian.
Huge Circle City Conference matchup. Roncalli with another point, now up 4-1 early in this game 4. Heritage looking for some momentum to get a point, get their fans back into it. Colvin lightly puts it over. Wilson, her ball hit the net, and the point will go over to Heritage Christian. Looks like maybe a double hit or 4 hits from Roncalli. Now Kendall Hickey, just a sophomore. Her serve. Wilson on the near side. Up to Phillips from the middle. Birch digged that one. Wilson. Her shot goes into the net. So 2 quick points now for Heritage. Back to a 1-point lead for Roncalli. Everybody with their eyes on this Monday night matchup. Huge attempt from Sarah Lazone was blocked.
Where did that come from? Was that a Colvin?
It's like Colvin there and Lowry. Also for Heritage Christian. They tie it back up at 4. Wilson pushes it to the far side. Here's Colvin. Missed that that spike attempt. That's what happened on that last time when she missed it with the right, tried to come back with the left. She just missed that one altogether. Back to serve, Monica Jones. Sophomore for Roncalli. Phillips gets the dig and the spike attempt. But that ball is going to fall out of bounds.
Didn't adjust very well on the net there.
Jones will serve again. Colvin.
Oh,
huge spike there.
It's either in your face or protect my hands, and I tell you, those are hard hits.
8 up, the middle backer for Roncalli as we watch this replay.
That's just a hard hit.
Kirchhoff, the freshman, unable to handle it. She handles that one, however. Jones with the set. Huge spike.
How about hard hit? You talk about hard hit. There you go. I'll tell you what, both teams playing very, very well. I love that we're part of this conference. This is a great conference. I love that Indiana SRN is part of this. Thank you so much, athletic directors on this Circle City Conference.
Sarah Lazone after the kill serves it over. Phillips now. Dug out by Lazone. Wilson. Nice dig in the back row. That ball rides the net and then finds itself on the Heritage side. Another big block, and unable to get it was Hickey. Here's another little mini run from Roncalli. Their lead jumps back up to 3. Lazone again, line drive serve. Lowry's shot. And that ball is going to sail past the line from Lazone.
Dave Lapp, the athletic director at Roncalli High School, Mike Horseman from Heritage Christian, 2 great guys. Thanks for all your stats and your information to help us with our broadcast this evening, fellas.
That block from the front row is going to hit off the arms and out of bounds. 9-6 the score now. And that serve is going to find the net, so possession back over to Heritage as we see some substitutions. Kinsey Myers comes back in along with Maggie Ledbetter. It'll be Ledbetter to serve it. Halter over to Jones, far side to Birch. Ledbetter puts it up for Myers. Good reaction. And another attempt from Myers. Near side. Nice save by Heritage. Myers, another attempt at it. Big point here. Great dig from the back row. Myers, as she's met at the net, and Roncalli will get that point. Both teams with a player right over the net that each had a hand on that ball.
As we talked about earlier, those are called jousts, and I tell you what, Roncalli has won both of those tonight.
Faith Birch. Lefty sends it over. Phillips. Myers using everything she has to get up and put her might into spiking that ball, but it's another point awarded to the Rebels. It's back to a 4-point lead. Roncalli will not go away. Another serve from Birch. Phillips will set it over to Myers. And that's a spike that will fall outside the lines.
Now you're down by 5. You call that timeout. Quick timeout, 12-7.
5-point lead for Roncalli. They lost the first 2 games, 2 points each. It took more than 25 for Heritage to put them down. And then game 3, Roncalli jumped out to a 7-point lead at one point and ended up winning that game 25-21. And now again, in this game 4, they're in control. They have the lead. It looks like this is where they're best, is when they're in the lead. If they had Heritage Christian up ahead of them and they're trying to play from behind, that might not be their best volleyball.
I'll tell you what, both coaches have really coached a great game tonight, and this is just, it's going to come down just to who wants it the most, and it's been an exciting game so far tonight.
Birch again. Ward sends it up, and Phillips, the third hit over. Shot from Murphy. Nice dig by Ledbetter. Minnan with a try, and that one gets down. Abby Minnan with her first kill in a while. Now she'll take a seat with Raven Colvin checking back in.
Now the momentum could switch here. It's been back and forth all night long.
All it takes is 1 point for Heritage fans to get back into this one. Nice awareness by Kinsey Myers working that net as she puts that one down right on top of the Eagle logo. Ledbetter serve. Here's Murphy. She can't handle this one as it flies into the net. The little mini run is halted as Roncalli takes that point and the lead's back up to 4. This time Emma Halter serving it. Snyder sets up Colvin, but that ball just outside the lines. We'll look to see Colvin try to get some huge kills. That one, though, escapes from Snyder, and it's another point to Roncalli. Back up to a 6-point lead now, 15-9. Ledbetter puts it up for Myers. Her serve is blocked big time, right back into the face of Heritage Christian.
Roncalli is on a roll here. What is this, 4 straight?
It was 12-9, now 16. Let's see if Heritage can answer. Kinsey Myers too light on the touch, and it was an easy put down for Sarah Lazone working the net.
Now you're in trouble if you're Heritage, because now you need stops and aggressive play.
Alter serve is going to help out Heritage in that run.
That opens up the door for you a little bit.
It's one thing you don't want if you're Roncalli.
And 1 point could just change the whole momentum of everything.
Snyder trying to rewrite this ship and get back into it. That block is going to go out of bounds off the arms of Kinsey Myers. Roncalli responds.
This is, you got to check your tank right here. Somehow you got to find a way to suck it up a little bit and just play volleyball.
Nice hard serve from Roncalli. Nice save also by Snyder. Birch puts it up for Wilson. And that ball finds the floor inside the blue lines. Looks like Miranda Wilson, she put that one down, and here's a timeout finally called by Kyla Thomas. It's a 9-point lead for Roncalli, the largest of the game so far by any team. And we're going to take a break now. You're watching Heritage Christian Volleyball on Indiana SRN.
Parents, do you like free food? Hike it on over to Prodigy Burger and Bar, where Monday is family night and kids eat free. Every day you can find daily specials featuring craft burgers, tacos, wings, and more. Prodigy is now playing the NFL Sunday Ticket on more than 25 TVs, so you won't miss a second of your favorite teams. Prodigy also caters, hosts private events, as well as dine and donates. Celebrate your school spirit with us at Prodigy Burger and Bar. More than just burgers, located in Clay Terrace in Carmel.
Hey, make sure you check out the Indiana SRN YouTube channel. Subscribe. Let you know what games are coming up, what games you can watch live. Also some recent games from the past that you can rewatch. Another ball that finds the floor. The block attempt unsuccessful from Heritage, and now it's a 20-10 Roncalli lead.
And you really can say Roncalli has taken this game and know how important this game was.
They did not fold over after that Game 2 loss.
Very impressive.
Here's a chance for Colvin. Huge spike there. That's one way to get the offense going from Heritage.
I take this ball long. Good.
Towards the middle of the floor. Birch up for Wilson. Ledbetter. Great dig. Phillips towards the back. Wilson just sends it over. Colvin, another shot and another kill. Raven Colvin, back-to-back kills, trying to jumpstart a little momentum and get Heritage back into this ball game. Down 8 now. Hickey serve. Birch towards the front. Huge kill. Snyder unable to handle that one. And it came from Sarah Lazone, and she's had some powerful strikes. (21-12). Roncalli in a comfortable position. Don't want to get too comfortable yet as that serve.
That's a tough serve for the sophomore. I mean, you look at this team of Roncalli, very young, only 3 seniors on this ball club.
Got some sophomores out there that play pivotal roles and juniors that mostly lead the way for the Rebels. Jones again. Sarah Lazone having a huge game, and now she's going to get to serve it.
She's definitely has played a great game.
Her serve finds Phillips. Phillips gets a strike attempt that will go down. A nice kill for Elizabeth Phillips, something we haven't seen at all in this game 4.
Long way to come back.
Wilson. Phillips' opportunity. Now Birch. Nobody there to pick up Phillips. Phillips went up for the block, and a nice play by Birch just put it over her fingertips.
Nice campfire shot indeed. 2 points away for tying this.
2 points for Roncalli, 23-14. Could make it 2-2. Minon's shot is blocked. Another stalemate at the net, and it finds the side of Roncalli.
Oh,
and
my.
A huge kill from Olivia Murphy.
That ball had eyes.
Boy, it's been a lot of Murphy, Lazone, and Miranda Wilson. Those three have been working the net well, getting a majority of these kills, and that dig attempt is no good for Macy Ward. So we will go to a game 5. Roncalli was down 2-0. They win game 3. They win game 4 by 25-14, an 11-point difference to force the decisive game 5. Don't go anywhere. That game 5 is coming up right here next on Indiana SRN.
Can't make it to the game? We've got your back. Just go to www.indianasrn.org and tune in to all of the live action, or go to our on-demand service and relive your favorite moments.
Hello, my name is Sean Kroll, and I've been a part of the Indiana SRN family for the last 9 years. Last year, we streamed a record 326 sporting events around Central Indiana. All the other guys broadcast basketball and football, but we at Indiana SRN also air volleyball, softball, baseball, and even golf. But we need your help. To continue our mission, please help us by contacting Coach at indianasrn.org. Indiana SRN, where you're always in the game.
Well, welcome back to Heritage Christian High School. The Eagles now find themselves tied up 2 games apiece with the Roncalli Rebels, who rallied back to win games 3 and 4 and force the decisive game 5. All the momentum riding Roncalli. And Heritage Christian, after going up 2-0, we didn't want them to let off the gas pedal, but it looks like Roncalli just played a whole lot tougher. They jumped out to early leads, and they didn't let go of them.
Yeah, now what you do is it's first 1 to 15. Still got to win by 2, but right now you got to have the confidence and the ability of both teams. This is going to be very loud. Every point matters right now.
Heritage Christian trying to get pumped up. Cheerblock trying to get back into it. We know the fans are still in it. Some of them probably not happy that we're going to a game 5, these long volleyball games, but some Roncalli fans happy to see that their team can stick around and play tough and force the game 5. So now we'll get some final lineups set up before we get this thing going. Heritage on the left side of the screen. Both teams have stayed on their same benches and same sides of the court the whole game, of course, due to some COVID precautions and standards, not trying to switch benches.
Roncalli gets to serve game 5. Every point, folks.
First to 15, win by 2. Emma Halter to do the honors. Snyder sets up Colvin. That's a big spike, but it's outside the line. Colvin thinks it may have been tipped, but she's not going to get that call as Roncalli will take the first point. Let's check a replay here.
Nope, she did not touch that ball.
Good call by the officials. Nice block up front. Another opportunity for Murphy, and she makes the most of it. Was that ball out? That's going to be the call. Heritage Christian thought the ball was out, but they're not going to get that point. Well, these line judges better be on their A game because
I tell you,
there have been some close calls, and this is a decisive game 5. Like you said, every point matters. Here's Colvin, sets up Myers. That ball jumps off the zone, and Roncalli was unable to reach it. Lily Snyder set to serve. Birch with the setup. Got a whistle here. What's the call going to be? Point's going to go to Roncalli.
Meyer was in the net.
Kenzie Myers, a big penalty there as it gives another point to the Rebels. We can't see the Roncalli fans from our vantage point, but we know they're probably standing up. Big shot from Colvin. Unable to handle it was Allie Kirchhoff in the back row. And that's the go-to girl right there. If you want to win this game, you're going to have to find Colvin. Here are the Rebels. Miranda Wilson's shot doesn't get over the net. It's a tie ball game at 3.
We got people in the studio watching this thing.
There's a shot. It's going to fall off the hands of the front two for Heritage and go out of bounds. Colvin and I believe Phillips are over there.
Monica Jones.
Just a sophomore. This time the ball goes over the net. Snyder. Nice kill there. Amaya Lowry. She had a nice game 3, and she gets a big kill here in game 5.
I noticed you don't have any fingernails left. You're chewing on your nails there, Jared.
I'm not nervous. I'm just
intense.
It's just a bad habit.
Yeah, there you go.
Tied back up at 4. In the middle of the floor, we have a whistle, and it's another penalty against Heritage. Looks like they were in the net this time, and it may have been Lily Snyder. Another chance. It's blocked. Amaya Lowry trying to get another kill, and it was a good job by the tandem up front from Roncalli, stuffing that one down. Phillips has just to put it over, almost got it down. Save opportunity, it's going to hit the very back wall. Kendall Hickey unable to control that ball. And now it's a 7-4 lead. This is crunch time now for Heritage Christian, and they're going to call a timeout. We're going to keep it right here as we close in on the final points of this matchup.
Indiana SRN is excited to be part of the successful of these teams, and we're prepared for the next season, which is our basketball season. We're humbled to ask you if you would consider supporting us. Every donation, small or large, will get us one step closer to put another kid for grandma who lives out of state, or viewing parties in Texas, or even our troops in the Middle East. Would you help us? Don't hit the donate button right now on Indiana SRN. Indiana SRN would like to say thank you, and Indiana SRN, where you're always in the game.
The serve coming from Lazone. Phillips saves it, gets a kill opportunity here, but Lazone with the dig. Snyder sends it up. Phillips, a kill. 2 Rebels go after it, and neither will be able to put it up. And a big point there for Heritage, able to answer and not let that lead get out of hand. Back down to 2. Macy Ward, the junior. Her serve. Wilson, huge kill there. Ledbetter was late to go after it.
Boy, if you got an early class tomorrow morning, you're going to be hard to get up tomorrow morning. Nice play.
Don't need to watch Monday Night Football when you got this volleyball match going on. Phillips.
Kill.
That one will go down. Looked like the ball was close to going out of bounds. Monica Jones went after it anyways. That's another big point for Heritage. Back to serve is Maggie Ledbetter. Her serve is true. There's a chance from Birch. Nice dig by Ledbetter. Kinsey Myers. That ball goes off the arm. That'll be a touch and out of bounds. Another point for Heritage. It's 8-7. Kinsey Myers, that's her favorite spot over there. She's able to find that back row. Easy kill there from Olivia Murphy. She's had a share of those tonight. Puts the lead back up to 2. Trying to get a Circle City Conference title, Roncalli and Heritage Christian. Phillips from the middle. Murphy gets blocked.
Who was that? Was that Myers?
I believe
no, that's
Abby Minnan.
Minnan.
Abby Minnan with a huge block, and now she'll go over and see the rest of her teammates on the bench and take a seat. Well, that's a huge answer. Watch this block. Her and Snyder working that net. 1 point game. Murphy. Ledbetter. Cross court hit. Here's Myers. Ricochets and it hits.
Oh my.
Boy, this team is fired up. Kinsey Myers. And let's see what we have here. Do we have a milestone reached or do we have a timeout?
I think we got a timeout.
Some of the players were acting like maybe Myers had hit a milestone, but looks like we do have a timeout. Roncalli trying to kill this big run, all this momentum that Heritage has.
This is a good timeout by Roncalli because, in essence, it's 0-0. Now you chase. You chase 6. As we used to call it back in the day, push 6. Push 6.
First one to 15. Number 6, Gracie Ledbetter will do the serve. Murphy, dug out by Phillips. Another chance for Myers. Nice block up front. Set up a Murphy hit. A huge block. How about that, Raven Colvin?
That's Colvin. Now you push 5. Now all you do is just play volleyball because you're pretty relaxed right now. I'm not, but you are.
Ledbetter again, a long serve, and it's going to hit the back wall. Noelle Zingraf was back there, and she couldn't handle it.
You call the timeout? Yes, you call the timeout. It's 11-9, and this is important right here because now if you're Roncalli, you just tell them you got to put the ball in play. If you're Heritage, you tell them to go and play aggressive. Look at the crowd. I mean, this is this crowd right here, guys, that you're looking at, that's mostly the soccer team and classmates and everything else that's going on. And the cool thing is they're all wearing masks and they're having a great time.
Even with the masks, they're enjoying right now this 2-point lead that Heritage has. A lot of fans standing up. I'm surprised none of us have stood up yet.
Roncalli are out of timeouts.
So a huge swing right here for Roncalli. Just a little tap over. Here's Colvin. It's blocked. She comes away with it, though. Might have hit it over. Myers was at the net, and I think she was the one that hit it. That's what they're going to call.
Good. And she even called it. That's good. Good call by the official. Sometimes you just want to play through that, but that's excellent. They've been very consistent all night tonight.
Here's Halter to send it over. Myers pushed out of bounds. Now a set, a chance for Lazone. Huge kill. Phillips unable to track that one down.
Can you say 4?
Erica Eads, actually, she was the one to get that kill. She's had a couple big ones tonight. A lot of huge hitters from this Rebel team. Here's Colvin. She's a big hitter.
Well, here's the person you want on the line for you, Lily Snyder.
Well, you would think this is sectional, maybe regional volleyball. Conference title on the line. Big block up front. Who else but Raven Colvin? Now a 2-point lead. You like this if you're Heritage Christian. You got the fans on your side. That serve barely makes it over the net. Birch sets up. That ball goes out. Is that the call? That's the call. Roncalli, maybe they were looking for a touch.
And there was no touch called, so now it's 14-11.
Here it is. Game point. Birch. Another block. That one's going to go out. So a point to Roncalli. Colvin and Lowry working that front line.
How about Halter calling her teammate in the middle, and look at the aggressive play of Halter. Gotta love it. Love that young girl. Junior, folks. You're going to hear a lot about her.
The serve comes over. Snyder to Colvin. That ball is out.
Big point. Big point.
It'll be Allie Kirchhoff, the freshman, set to serve it. And now we have a timeout called.
And you don't think she knows she's a freshman going to call that timeout for the big point here?
What a big spot it'll be for her when we come out of that timeout. Heritage Christian can win it all if they win this next point. 1st to 15, win by 2. You got your best players out there if you're Heritage.
Well, all 6. I mean, you got the best of the teams
6
on the floor right now.
And most, if not all, are going to be seniors. But here's a freshman in Kirchhoff. Set to serve it. She gets it over. Phillips. Colvin, that ball, it's the net. Good save by Roncalli. Here's Colvin again. Here, another block. That ball's going to hit the floor.
Whoa. It's tied.
What tough play from Roncalli. They're not going to go away quietly.
Coven thought she had the kill.
Here's Kirchhoff again with a tie ball game. Back to Ledbetter. Pushing it is Colvin. That ball's going to go out. Miranda Wilson tried to get it down. Reached her one arm out there to get it.
How about a sophomore to win it for you?
Kendall Hickey, her serve. Birch sets up Wilson. That ball will hit the floor. Well, why not tie it up if you're Roncalli?
How about another sophomore? I mean, now the youth is involved in this, Jarrett. Monica Jones.
Here's Jones' serve. Maybe some miscommunication there between Ledbetter and Hickey. Both of them went after it, but neither able to get a clean dig.
Now the advantage to Roncalli.
Roncalli looking to win it here on this point. Heritage trying to stay alive. Low serve, great dig. Phillips sends it over. Hatler the dig. Wilson a try. That ball will hit the floor. What a comeback for the Roncalli Rebels.
Wow. 26-24, 28-26, 21-25, 25-14, and 17-15. Roncalli wins the Circle City Conference Championship. Game that is unbelievable. A great game. We're glad that we brought it to you. Congratulations to the Rebels. But a never give up fight from the Eagles of Heritage Christian. What a game.
Down 2 games to nothing. And it took more than 25 points for Heritage Christian to win those games. But Roncalli was not going to get swept. They took game 3 by 4 points. They took game 4 by commanding 11 points. And when it looked like Heritage was going to take game 5, Roncalli, what they did all night was they battled through and they win it in 5 games, 17-15 in that 5th game.
Great ball game, great. That's why this conference, and that's why you want to watch volleyball right here on Indiana SRN, because all of our games are like this. And great contest. Thank you so much for everybody to be involved with us tonight. The athletic directors, the coaches. Jarrett, thank you so much. Let's do it again Wednesday.
We're going to do it again Wednesday. We have Traders Point
and Sheridan. That's the volleyball game that we will have for you Wednesday. You can watch it right here on Indiana SRN. For my partner, the coach, Keith Myers, I want to thank Tellion Johnson also for doing the camera work. Thanks so much for tuning in to Heritage Christian Volleyball on Indiana SRN. Roncalli takes it in 5 games. So long, everybody.